Also, yeah, I'm not sponsored yet, so I can't show the full logo. All right, what's going on, man? T-Stackzrackz, we back at it again. I got a special video for y'all. So today, the video topic is gonna be me interviewing one of the members that's a VIP member for the Discord. She's been in the Discord for about 4 months. First month she was a basic. The last 3 months she was a VIP for a reason. In today's video, we're going to discuss the benefits of VIP, why booking solo psychology sessions with me is so important, as well as getting to know some of the background of one of our members so you can get a real feel of why you should join the Discord. Type in with the link below. Let's get going with the video, man. What's going on, man? T-Stackz back at it again. I got a special guest on here today. She's part of the VIP access in the Discord, which means she gets weekly seminars with me covering her psychology so she can be not only a better trainer, but a better person socially. Okay. Y'all can tap in with the link below if you want access to the VIP tier, or if not, you can join the basic as well. So give it a nice warm welcome for Chloe Romo. She's been in Discord for about 4 months now. Also, yeah, I'm not sponsored yet, so I can't show the full logo. Okay, but Chloe, anyway, you're from Essex or is it Cambridge?
I'm
Forgot.
from I'm from Cambridge.
Okay, that's close enough. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start off with the first question. What's it like, being 7 hours ahead of the average American for US Open?
It's honestly one of my secret weapons. While most people in the US are rushing to prep right for the bell, I've already worked, eaten, centered myself, and had space to think. That head start keeps my emotions from running the trade.
No, that's some real stuff right there. Because you already know if we're trying to day trade in the group, some people at work have problems with that. Like when you're at work, you can't be on your phone or you gotta do your tasks. So that's a
Mm,
big advantage, not having to be like at your day job while the market opens. So that's
exactly.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, I know your day job as an esthetician ends at 1 p.m. for you, and the U.S. Open, your time is at 2:30 p.m. So, how has that helped you structure your trading preparation as well as your mindset leading into the U.S. Open?
It's honestly a blessing. As an esthetician, my workday can be high energy, so finishing early gives me time to unwind, review setups with you, and fully get focused. I don't feel rushed or reactive.
Mm, that's a good point, y'all. Um, you don't want to rush your trades, so just being in a good mind space before opening a trade or just reviewing the market is really good. Um, so after the market closes, right? Most traders they're leaving their job, they're tired, and that's not putting in no extra work like you, Chloe. That's why you're VIP. So how is that, extra time giving you the edge over the competition? Like being able to reflect, journal, or even just take day trades.
Wait, which question is this?
It's number four.
Did you skip three?
Oh yeah, I did. My bad.
Okay.
All right, you mentioned being home 45 minutes before the bell opens. How important is that buffer time, to analyze the charts, not only with me, but to mentally prepare before the chaos starts?
It's everything. That 45-minute window is like my sacred space. I go over your prep notes and draw my zones to get mentally grounded. Without it, I feel anxious, but with it, I feel in control.
Mm, that's a good spot. You can't control the market, but you can control how you respond to the market. So after the market closes, most people leaving their day job, they're tired. Nothing wrong with hanging with your family, but they gotta put in some family time. They don't got time to put in the extra work. Like you, Chloe, because you're a VIP member, you put in that work.
Hmm.
That's what we're about, you feel me?
Hmm.
So how's that extra time giving you an edge over competition to reflect, journal, or even take day trades as soon as you get home?
Um, I actually reflect a lot after the bell. I'll replay trades in my head, go back through the Discord breakdowns, and if something's still moving, I'm not scared to enter late if the setup is clean. That time gives me peace and power.
I like that. I like that. Like most traders don't know. You don't want to be in the market 100% of the time. So
Mhm.
that mindfulness helps. How has it felt being part of, you know, an area of the world where you're ahead of the average US trader in time, but also an opportunity?
Um, it feels like I'm always prepared, and not just with time, but with mindset as well. The structure from you and the community has made me feel like I'm no longer reacting to the market. I'm flowing with it.
Mm, that's a good point. Um, flowing with the market because the market really is currency and what's water, the current. I
Mm,
always want to be flowing with it. That's real.
exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna continue. So I know you've told me, you're grateful for the journey and all that, but
Hmm.
what specifically makes you feel thankful about being a part of the Rackz pack and being in the VIP room for Tstackzrackz? How's that feel?
Well, because this time is the first time I felt like I'm not alone in this, and you're teaching psychology and structure and discipline, not just calls. I don't feel like a follower anymore. I feel like a developing trader.
Mm, yeah, that's the goal, man. Obviously, I'm gonna give y'all plays and how to get to the money because that's the most important for real.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna show y'all the blueprint of how to be your own trader as well. So, Chloe, this is the moment to shower the people, the audience with truth. Okay.
Mhm.
You've already been truthful enough, but how would you describe the impact of our one on one psychology sessions, as well as the VIP knowledge courses on mindset and consistency? How would you
Um,
describe that?
your psychology lessons changed everything. I used to spiral on red days, and now I trade with clarity, not emotion. You taught me how to separate my worth from a win or a loss, and that gave me back my power for sure.
Mm, yeah, because you always got to know when to cut the dead weight. You
Hmm.
don't want to be a baggy holder or a baggy sandwich, like Jim Cramer would say.
Hmm.
Um, so you originally started as a basic member because you already know that the VIP access is about $1,000 monthly, and I
Hmm.
know that's probably hard at first, So the basic is $88 per month.
Yeah.
And you were able to get your feet wet.
Hmm.
What was the turning point when you realized you needed to level up your trading and your psychology?
Well, I was making progress, but I still had anxiety, and I realized I needed more than just entries. I needed a deeper system, and more importantly, I needed your brain. VIP gave me
Hmm.
that, and it was the best
Hmm.
decision that I've ever made, for sure.
That's real. That's real. Like managing a whole Discord, not
Hmm.
gonna have one-on-one time with like everybody. So that's why the VIP access is so high because not only is it valuable, but you get one-on-one time with me. And you get to pick my brain as well. So I love
Exactly.
that.
It's definitely worth it.
So you've been a part of the Discord for 4 months. Can you please share with the audience how much you've made since joining? 120 days in the Discord. How much have you made? And what was the biggest trade you've ever been a part of?
In 4 months, I've made just over 14,000.
Wait, hold on. You said 14. Is that euros or is that USD?
This is USD.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, which for me is massive. My biggest trade was on Tesla. I made 212% in one day off a $450 position.
Mm,
Um, I nearly cried. That trade paid 2 months
mm,
of bills in 6 hours, so it was great.
mm, mm. Yeah, people don't know. She put 450 in. She left with about 1,300. So she left with 1,300 that day, just from a
Yeah.
day trade, and only starting with $450. So that's, hey man, I gotta give you a clap, man. Kudos to you, man. Good job. I fuck with that. What's that one burning desire that would get the average person to join the Discord?
Well, it's because trading without psychology is like driving without brakes. You can go fast, but you'll crash. And this community gives you a system and the mindset to protect it as well.
That's real. Because you already know, like some communities out there, they'll just give alerts and then just have people in the chat just hanging like, "Hey, when can I exit? Should I leave? Should I leave?" And then nobody responds. So
Exactly.
yeah, at this Discord, like yeah, you're gonna get a real community as well as with the VIP access. You're able to DM me at any time of the day. It can be even after market close, and I will respond to you
Yes,
that day.
extremely helpful.
During market hours, I will respond to you as quickly as possible. After market hours, I will for sure respond to you that day. As long as you have VIP access, you can ask me anything. You can pick my brain, anything. Okay, we're gonna continue on. We have a few more questions, Chloe. Just
Okay.
hang in there. What's something about trading you wish you knew before joining that you've now learned in the VIP sessions?
I would say that it's not about being right, it's about being prepared. I used to think success was calling the top or the bottom, but
Mm,
now I know it's about execution within your plan.
bro, that's so real. That's so real because like that's the longevity is gonna come from the preparation,
Hmm.
not the hunches, because you're not gonna be right every hunch.
Yeah,
So you have to know what to do when you're wrong. That's the most important
exactly.
part. That's such a good answer. Okay, what's your favorite part about the Discord culture? Um, like for example, would you say it's the plays? Would you say it's the psychology aspect, or is it just being around like-minded traders?
Honestly, for me, it's the energy. Like everyone's hungry but respectful. It feels like being in a locker room almost, like full of champions.
Mm,
No ego, it's just purely execution.
mm. That's real, right? We're all here to help each other strive in the right direction and make that money, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all that matters. And I'm gonna finish off with two more questions, Chloe.
Okay, sounds
Um, from your perspective, how have our personal one-on-one sessions helped you grow not only as a trader, but as a thinker, as a person, as a decision maker under pressure?
Um, well, I'd say you've definitely helped me slow down on my thoughts. My decisions feel intentional now, and I don't rush into trades or panic on drawdowns. I breathe and I observe and I trust.
Hmm. I remember how you were when you first came in here.
Yeah.
So you were spamming like every 5 minutes. Should I get out? Should I get out? Should I get out?
Yeah,
But now you got a stop loss. You built your mind. Your brain is stronger, and you're way more prepared before the market opens and when it ends. So all that
exactly.
fruition was not wasted.
Exactly.
Hmm. So what's the last question, Chloe? And then we're gonna end this.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So if somebody was struggling with trade anxiety, like you were when you first joined,
Mhm.
or indecision, what would you say to them about how does psychology, uh, knowledge, and sessions inside the community shift their mindset for good? How would you say that they don't go back to their old ways?
Well, I'd say that this isn't therapy, it's transformation. You'll face yourself, learn discipline, and finally trade without that emotional cloud hanging over you. and you'll feel free for sure.
Mm, I love that. I love that. I'm very proud of where you've come in the next 4 months or the last 4 months. Very excited to see where you will be 4 months from now.
Yep, I definitely couldn't do it without you for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So everybody just give a round of applause for Chloe. If you see her in the Discord, you can say hello. She's active in there a lot.
Yeah.
And I just want to catch up. I know you got that recital this Sunday for your little sister. Um, I know our sessions are usually at about 9 p.m.
Yeah.
United Kingdom time, but
Yes.
the recession or the recital is at like 2 p.m. And it goes. Yeah, you said it goes to like 10 p.m. What
Yeah.
kind of recital is that? What is this like? Is this like ice skating? Like
It's a piano recital.
piano? Wow. She like last in line or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want you to be tired before you have to go to your esthetician on Monday. So we can schedule that for 10 a.m. your time.
Okay.
I'm up all night, so
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, that works for me for sure.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, it was great chatting with you.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me.
Sure, yeah, I'll catch up with you on Sunday. Have a
Okay,
great day.
sounds great. You too.